was about to come into this area is familiar with me because I've lived here for a long time, and I thought to find out more about African music would be interesting, and I had the time available. I was looking for education and some learning dancing and learning drumming and learning all about everything I could learn, and it has been such an amazing group of people that I have not been familiar with, and I am so amazed at the talents and the diversity, and I'm learning so much about Ghana and Africa that I never knew. I didn't study African history, and I'm learning about African history as well as the music and the rhythm and the dance, and I'm also being able to talk to the people that are here from all over the world, the highly educated and enlightened people, and it's such a pleasure to be, and such a privilege to be here among them, and to be able to be at the table with them and be on the panel with them, and they will listen to me as well as I'm listening to them. They have so much more knowledge about Africa.
Yeah, it's been a stimulating experience. We've had several interesting, probing discussions about African music, African art music, African traditional music. We've seen and talked about dance. We've heard our friend Kofi Anang performing a folktale, which we discussed critically and enjoyed. There was also a little intercultural element there, given that he was performing this folktale with kalimba. And we've had demonstrations of art music in the diaspora, in the African Americas and the Caribbean and so on, with Rachel Barton Pine this morning. So all in all, it's been quite an amazing group of events. Perhaps a lot more stimulus than any one of us can handle properly, but very positive experience. And we're not done yet. We have another day and a half to go. So all in all, I would say, personally, I'm going to go back and look more at some of these Afro-Cuban composers, because I am interested in their music, especially those who were writing in the 18th and the 19th centuries. There was a piece I heard this morning that Rachel played, which was a piece that had a lot of changes of texture, of topics, we would call them. And I was very interested in that. It was a march piece, but it had other things, other references. So that kind of thing intrigues me, to understand what the compositional voice is that's producing that sort of thing. I would certainly go back and start to look more at this repertoire, which I didn't know. I mean, I know about it and I know a little bit about it, but would certainly like to know more about it. So that would be one thing to take away, out of many though.
Well, it's been a wonderful thing, for me personally as well as for the center. I think it's the first endeavor that we've had into the world of world music, something other than classical Western music that we do hear so much of. And I mean, my ears got opened up to sounds and ideas that I haven't really been exposed for before. I read some of Kofi Agawu's writings in graduate school, and it was really wonderful to be reminded of his work again. And it was a very moving talk by Professor Nketia that I heard yesterday, and his amazing quest to create this field of what he refers to as the African art music, and dealing with the sounds and the elements of his native culture and trying to bring it all together. And just his quiet passion and his dedication to the cause, and hearing him talk in real life, and realizing what he's done in that field, it's been quite incredible. One takeaway, it's the fact that there is no place as a musician and as a human being to be narrow, and focus on one field only. As George said, and Rachel said, music is music, and it crosses various boundaries, and it crosses various moods and nations, and it's really all about the same thing, you know, trying to be expressive, trying to create, and trying to be, you know, soothe the world and put something out there.
But my name is Kofi Anang, and it's a great pleasure to be here as part of Sankusem. I've really, you know, been here because I really think that, you know, what George Francois is doing is a very great thing, and also got involved because Professor Nketia has been my main man since the 60s, because I studied under him in Ghana, University of Ghana, and all these years, you know, since I left Ghana, I haven't really seen him for a long time, and so when I was called to really host him, it was a great pleasure to really have him with me. So this experience here is really great for me to be part of, in terms of, you know, all the discussions that's going on, and being involved with storytelling and all that. I'm really enjoying it, you know, immensely. Well, the thing that, you know, I think I would take with me is, you know, being able to go and spread the news about Sankusem, and also try to let people know ahead of time that, you know, this is going on, and so to prepare for next year. If because we plan to I understand that we plan to, you know, to do it again next year, so I'm going to really make sure that people hear about it, you know, and plan for it, and come to really, you know, enjoy this beautiful section that we've been having.
Well, I came here as part of assisting the documentary that's happening here with Professor Nketia and Manifest. And I'm also a musician, but I come from a very different background than all of these musicians here. But the best part for me is that we've all come here as musicians from really diverse backgrounds, no matter where we're from, and it's been truly pretty enlightening just to speak with everybody about those issues between our backgrounds. I have really enjoyed the lectures here. I find that each of the lecturers has brought a very different perspective, and that there's been a lot of dialogue between those perspectives that has totally opened my mind to a lot of new issues. I really feel I've made a lot of friendships here. It's been great to get to know everybody, and we're all eating meals together and stuff, so there are people giving lectures and giving concerts, but I also feel that I've made a personal connection with people, and that's probably been the best part for me. So.
Wonderful. Thank you.